welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim. Today we are going to talk a little bit about how to create a report part 2, but this time we are going to continue with the specimen paper, because last time we stopped in question 22. This time we wanna do question 23. So in question 23, last time we're talking about the criteria. Today we're going to understand the type of criteria that we have in our syllabus and how we can deal with it. So in here we have the criteria. So these are the type of the criteria we have between. So between is used to insert date or time or a range of number between two things. So I'm going to add here, for example, between 2010, the 1st of January 2010, and the and 2012, the 2nd of February. So this is how we can use the between for the date and time, and this is for the range of number between 100 and 150. We have also the or. So or is used to selecting between two options, North Sea or Irish Sea. So this is the or. So we have the not. We can type not, or we can put the not or the text of, for example, not horror for between two sample like this one and this one, or we can put them between the less than and the greater than sign. We have also less than. This is the less than. It's used to selecting less than for a number, or also we have the more than. It's used for a number, and we have more than or equal, and also there is a less than or equal. Also, if you ask to find a field that start with, to use the start with, you have to type the first letter of the field that you're looking for, and you have to add the start after the letter or the text that you wanna find. This is for start with, and this is for the end with. You have to add the star sign before ending with. So here, for example, ending with M, so I have to put the start before the M. So nil is the field that contain no data, so we keep it empty field. So we don't have an empty field because there is no data. There is no database contained of empty field. Also, we have the like, or for example, content of the word or content of the text. So we put the text that contain between the two star. So this is contain for, and this is for use to search field for particular number of character. In this case, we can use the 5 nodes. This is the only criteria where you have to type in the quotation mark. You use the quotation mark yourself here to find something yourself, or to put a text inside. For the other criteria, you should let access at the quotation mark for you. So in this case, you use the quotation mark. So normally the quotation mark is given by default by the answer. So this is the criteria. So back to the question paper, we have used the field compose table, produce a table of record. Now remember, we say it, and don't forget to back to the previous video of the database. We say we have to extract the query and the report question, the query and the report question. But at first we have to looking for the query question. Then we have to, from this query, create our report. So this is the steps. So in here we have to identify our questions. The question of the query are show only the field, yacht name, builder name, and links type, price, and build country in this order. And don't remember to do not group this data. So this is the uh, the field that we have to show. So this is the first question of the query, and this is the second question. We have to select the or to apply the condition of the criteria, and then we have to do the sort, and that's it for the query question. So back to the our database. So here we have to create a new query. So to create a new query, we have to go to create, and from here we have to click on query wizard, and don't forget to choose simple query wizard. Click on OK, and here we have to do the first question, which is this: show only the field yacht name, builder name, and type links. So yacht name, builder name, type, and links. And uh, don't forget to make sure you select it from the table. So this is the query that we created before. Don't forget to select from here. So I'm going to go to the yacht table, yacht name, and builder name, links, and type and links, yacht name, builder name, type, and links. So we have to add the price and build country. So price and build country. So this is in the build table. So this is build country, and after that uh, only this field, and I have to do not group this data. Grouping the data means changing the order of the data, so I'm not going to group them. I'm going, and don't forget to choose from the table only, because he said use only the two table, the field from the two table. So go to next, here details, and here you can name it by query 2 to differentiate between them. So click on finish. This is the query. We have to go to design view to apply the condition of the query here. So he said country code is NZ or AU. So this is, if we were looking for the country code in here, we never find a field that called country code in here. So I have to bring this field from the table up here. So this is the country code. I have to add it and apply an A. Now if you go back and click on run, you see here we have the country code field is shown right here. We have to filter it to have only the following NZ, and AU. So we have to show only those fields. So all those criteria. So back to the query, go to the design view. We show this one. We have to apply the query criteria in here. So the criteria is NZ or AU. And you click if once you click outside, this is the quotation mark is applied automatically, because we said before, as we said before. So go to click and run to run. You see here now we filtering the number of the fields in our database, and go back to the question paper. You see here build builder name is include the text, yeah, and don't forget when the examiner asks you to include, and include is contain of the word is just like contain is like include like contain are the same. So so we have to put it between two stars. So back to the question paper here, add in build name the first star, yeah, yes, and put the second star and click on run. Now you see here there's an error. Back to the question paper. Let me go back to the question paper here, here, include the text. Yeah, let me just copy this. Yeah, so uh, saving time and go back to the question paper here. Have to just delete this and add the new text and go back to run. Now you see here it show everything in the builder name that include the text. Yeah, so go to the design view. Now you see here we're filtering the database into 30 record or fields. So back to the design view. There is nothing else, just those two, and highlight them like this. Finish from this one. And for the third one, he says sort the data into descending order of price. So back to price here. We have price. Have to sort it into descending order. And don't forget, the examiner never mentioned in here show only the fields that we have to include the country code in here. This field, it doesn't include on those fields. So don't forget just to untick this field to never show in the layout view. So in the design view you can see it, but in the datasheet view we cannot see it. So save this query and go back to the question paper. Now we're done from the query question. Saving this one and close it. And from this query, we have to create the new report. So create and export. Click on report wizard. It's going to open this dialog box. Now we have to jump to the report question. So it said has the page orientation portrait and fit on single page. And remember we mentioned fit on a single page, that means we have to only print one single page. So we have to put in our mind when we finish this work we have to uh, print only one single page. So moving all the query, go next. Make sure you never grouping the data. This is the area of the grouping the data. So make sure you don't group the data. By grouping, you group it like this. We don't need it to be grouped. So click on here and click on next, next. And this is the area of the sort, and we do the sort on the design view here. We have the page orientation of portrait, so click on portrait, and always our table is our report is tabular, and click on next. Here the name of include the heading ocean boat builders at as a title display in a large font size at the top of the page. So to add it at the top of the page you have to rename then the report from here as uh, as it is. So click on finish. Now you find that this is your report, and sometimes you may that your page may not come on for orientation of portrait. So click on page size and make sure you put the page size like the examiner asked for. He asked for portrait and it is portrait and total, and click on OK. Now we can see this one on many views. You can see it in the layout view, design view. This is for the final view, the print review. So we need to go to the layout view to make sure we uh, show everything like needed, because we have to print only one single page, so we don't have any other page but this one. So we need to make sure everything is showing, all the data is visible, and the data are consistently show and organize it in the correct way. So I have to put them in the right order. So show all the data of the price, and you can use the cursor from here to move, drag up, down, left, right, and so on. So I have to move this one to the little bit to the left. I'm going to use my keyboard from the top and go back and bring them to be like this. Now everything is fully visible. Now click on save and go to design view to put the details that the examiner needs from you. So we finish from this. We have to make sure we put this ocean board builders in center. So go to format, highlight it, put format, make it center line, and make it more bigger, like 28, and put it in central. We use the cursor and put it like here. Also, we can delete this one and move this one a little bit up, and make sure we close everything from here, everything from down here, and we can change this one into label to add our details on it. Change to label, and we can add our units and then the number, candidate number at the top or at the bottom of the report. So I'm going to put this on the bottom. So my candidate number is Mohammed 0001234. And go on to the design. You see your final work. It will be showing to be like this. Okay, back to the question paper here. In question 23, the calculation question, this one, for the calculation, calculate the average length section and position this number below the length uh, column. So I have to calculate for the length column the number of the average length and put this one below the length of column. So to do this, right click and go to total length and click on average. It will show down here an average number 44.21 to triple all 43. Yeah, the examiner in the next question say display this average length value to one decimal place. So I need to display this one as one decimal place. To do this, go right click and go click on properties. From here you will see a decimal place. Make sure it's one decimal place, and from the format click on fixed or standard to make it one decimal place. And this is for the layout view. We can do this from the design view. Just click on the links and go to report design, and from here you can do the sum, the average, the count, the record, and so on. Depends on the question. May the examiner sometimes ask you to take a screenshot for this. To this, just open the stepping tool and highlight and just take a screenshot like this, put it in the evidence document. So finishing from this question, we have to make sure we put the details of the candidate, your candidate name, sentence number, candidate number in here, and go to the print view to see the final view. We have one single page, and this is the final work. So we need to export this one into PDF file as the examiner mentioned in question 24. He says export the report created in step 23 into portable document format PDF. To do this, highlight, right click and go to export and click on PDF. Make sure you save it inside your work area. I saved it before, I don't want to save it again, so it's right here. You have to take the screenshot for this one, showing the examiner that we save this one inside our work area as the name of the name of the ocean boat builders, and it's in the form of PDF inside my work area. You find this, he give you the full mark. Take this, paste it inside your evidence document. So finishing from this question, you will collecting the full mark, 28 mark, and this is not all about the toxicity the database. Also, we have some other things outside the specific paper, but it's found inside the syllabus. We are going to continue about those things later on in the next videos. Thank you very much for watching my videos. This is Mr. Muhammad Ibrahim. Have a good time and bye bye.